All right, good afternoon. Welcome back. We're going to start Chapter 9. Chapter 9, Section 1, we're going to talk about alcohol. Now, alcohol is a drug created by a chemical reaction in some foods, especially fruits and grains. Now, how old must a person be in order to buy alcohol legally in the state of Illinois and basically nationwide? That age is 21. There are three main forms of alcohol. You have, let's move it down here a little bit. You have beer, wine, and then liquor. So these are your three main forms of alcohol, or the three main forms that we see alcohol come in. Now, alcohol is a depressant or a drug that can slow down activity of the brain and the nervous system. Intoxicated is also called being drunk. So a person who is intoxicated, which means they're chemically off balance because of the alcohol they've ingested, is called being drunk. Now, the blood alcohol concentration, or BAC, is the amount of alcohol in the blood. And in Illinois, the legal blood alcohol content for adults is 0.08, which basically means you can have one drink. One drink equals one beer, one wine, or one glass of wine, or one drink, just basically a drink of liquor. Now, anyone under 21, it is 0.00, and if you get caught with any alcohol in your system, it's called zero tolerance, and you will automatically lose your license. Now, how alcohol attacks the brain. First, the alcohol affects the forebrain, so it assaults motor coordination, decision making. So people begin to have issues where they start to fall over, they start to make bad decisions. Second, alcohol knocks out the midbrain, and you lose control over emotions and increases chances of a blackout. If you get to the point where you have a blackout, now you're talking about serious issues, because you're talking about potential alcohol poisoning and the potential of dying. Finally, alcohol batters the brainstem as it affects heart rate, body temperature, appetite, and consciousness. And this is a dangerous and potentially fatal condition. Once a person passes out, that is their body shutting themselves down, and they are on the verge of alcohol poisoning and on the verge of death. So it's very important that a person does not go that far. Alcohol is a poison, and if you put too much of it in your body, it can kill you. Now, some short and long-term effects on the body. First, eyes. Causes impaired visual acuity, distorted vision, and ability to adjust to light. So it makes it hard to see things clearly, basically. So you don't see things straight. You don't see well. The throat, it irritates and damages the esophagus. It induces vomiting, bleeding, pain, difficulty swallowing, and may eventually cause cancer. The heart, it weakens the heart, which results in an inability to pump blood properly and increases blood pressure, leading to an increased risk of heart attack and strokes. Your lungs, it has high amounts, may cause breathing to stop and then death. Your stomach, it causes irritation of the stomach lining, peptic ulcers, inflammation, bleeding lesions, and cancer. Your intestines, it irritates the lining, resulting in nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and sweating, and it inhibits the small intestine's ability to process nutrients and vitamins. And then your liver, the effect on your liver is it causes fat accumulation around the liver, leads to its inflammation and destruction of cells, which is called hepatitis, and it can result in irreversible lesions and scarring along the irreversible destruction of cells, which is called cirrhosis. And many people who are alcoholics end up dying of cirrhosis of the liver. The liver is what breaks down the alcohol in the body. So in the event that a person, continues to ingest too much, it's going to cause damage to the liver. So you can see that alcohol affects all parts of the body. All right, cirrhosis of the liver. So this here is what a healthy liver looks like. This next picture is what a liver with cirrhosis looks like. So you can see that there's obviously been, over the years, scarring over and over. And basically what ends up happening in cirrhosis of the liver is your liver just doesn't work anymore. And your liver breaks down a lot of the stuff and takes bad things out of your body, so it can cause you to die. Now, fetal alcohol syndrome. So if a woman is pregnant and she is pregnant with a baby and she drinks alcohol, she can cause irreversible damage to the child. So some of the things that you're going to potentially see in fetal alcohol syndrome. You're going to see flat nasal bridge, called railroad track ears, upturned nose, thin upper lip. You can see some of these things. And this is the physical aspect. Underdeveloped jaw. But there's also going to potentially be a mental aspect to that, where the child can be born and have mental disability, lower IQ, things like that. Alcohol abuse is using alcohol in ways that are unhealthy, illegal, or both. Alcoholism is a disease in which a person has a physical and psychological need for alcohol. So it can become addictive. Like I said, it's a drug. It can become addictive. And if a person becomes addicted to alcohol, it's very, very difficult to get past that. Also, alcohol abuse is using alcohol in ways that are unhealthy, illegal, or both. So if a person is using alcohol under the age of 21, that's considered alcohol abuse. Any questions, let me know. Make sure you're doing the readings and getting the worksheets done. Have a great day.